Hey, what's up folks? Gray here. So I was doing some testing on some gear that I'm working on. Basically this backpack that I have on myself, but we're not going to go over that today. It's like a, it's a blend-in kind of GreyMan type of backpack. If you don't want to be all tactical cool or tactical, whatever you want to call it, in regards to having a gear and being ready for like a everyday carry backpack or possibly even a get-home bag. To me, it's kind of small for that purpose. But well, I ran into a couple situations and it made me think about something I wanted to share with you folks, and it has to do with the solar powered bricks. I kind of wanted to show you. I got some new ones the other day, and one's like a high-vis orange, well, black and high-vis, and my old one that I did a review about maybe about a year and a half ago or so is still alive and kicking, doing well. And like I said, these devices can come in super handy outside of just having them in your home. For emergency preparedness or emergency, let's say you have a grid down or a power outage or whatnot, and you want to charge something, and maybe you can't afford, some of the other devices, like, the let's say like a Blue Yeti, and the list goes on of all these different portable power stations that I've done reviews on and whatnot in the past. So I figured maybe I would go over, what's it called? These guys real quick, because they're super affordable. I think the ones I have are, let me see, 26,800 milliamp hours, which equates down to just a hair under 100 watt hours, I think. We'll get up close to one just to make sure that I'm not misspeaking, because they do that sometimes. Anyways, folks, I wanted to share that with you because I have several of them. Well, actually I have dozens of them, because I keep them in all different types of places. Let's say, like I said, in my vehicle. I keep them in my get-home bag, my bug-out bag, my EDC bag. And I always notice that sometimes I forget about the important people in my life, like my daughter and my wife, and I wanted to get them a few of them. And these things are pretty good. I've been soaked in the rain and used them before. Matter of fact, it looks like it's going to rain now due to the weather. I've been sprinkling on and off. But, when I go on these hikes and whatnot, I prepare. I got little odds and ends on me just in case anything was to go south. You never know. But all in all, and sorry about the lighting adjustments. It's the clouds are kind of moving pretty quickly. But there's some beauty out here to be observed. Beautiful plants, beautiful flowers and stuff like that. I know I'm just kind of rambling at this point, but it's been a while since I've taken you guys on a hike, right? But anyways, I just want to show you these two that I have. And I would love to hear from you down in the comment section on what you think of devices like this. Usually you can get them for 20 to 25 bucks, maybe even a little lower, a little higher depending on the size that you're getting. And whatnot. But we're about to come into a dark area in the woods, so it's probably gonna get dark on you. Sorry about that. It got really dark in there, and the camera could not pick up my face. It looked like it just went like from night to day. So anyways, as I was saying, what I'm looking for is to get your guys involved in this conversation to see if you guys think something like this would be something viable that every prepper should have in their emergency kits, outside of the things that we already have. I'll go over the ones that I have and show you what I have. Maybe you guys can tell me some of the brands that you have and things that you use them for outside of, let's say, your basic necessities to charge your phone. I mean, funny enough, being a YouTube content creator, I use them a lot for my camera gear, mics, and all that kind of fun stuff like that as an emergency backup, because there's always something going wrong. Over this last year and a half, I've learned a lot of weird stuff when it comes to making videos out in the woods and having backup power sources. And of course, I'm not going to carry a full-size solar panel, or what's the word I'm looking for, or a like a EB55 from Blue Yeti or something like that. I'm just not going to carry something like that on my back or my pack into the middle of the woods for a backup power source. But these little guys come in handy. Let's take a look at a couple of them. And again, look forward to reading your comments in regards to stuff like this, because I'm really curious of what you guys feel about them and your thoughts. All right, folks, so this is my black one here, and this is going to be the high vis here. And there might be a couple of reasons where you want this or you want that, but this is definitely something, if you're in the woods and you drop it or you lose it, it might be a lot easier to find and also access, let's say in the dark or whatnot, versus something that's all black. Now, as you can see here, they're both charging, and that's how you can kind of see the solar is absorbing energy from the panels. They're both kind of giving a bit of a charge there, and that way you can kind of see how they're doing. I might just have them on a log here, back up a little bit. both of these just kind of sitting on here. And honestly, the day today is not very sunny. I can pan up to the sky, and you can see it's a pretty cloudy day out here in Florida, which is surprisingly, because it's been sunny most of the day, and those storm clouds out there in the distance. So to kind of give you a quick demonstration on this here, if you want to use something like this light on the back of these guys, I mean, all you're going to do is, there's a button right here, right there on the side, and you're going to hold that down, and that's going to turn on that light there. You can kind of see it's not super bright or nothing, but all in all, it does the job. And then if you can do some other things with it, where there's like a lower it, you can go to some SOS, and of course you can do the strobe, which is not super bright, so I figured I didn't need to put a warning on the screen. Also, basically here, they kind of have like this rubber seal on here, and this is why they say that they're somewhat water resistant. Some people say waterproof, but I would never dunk these underwater. In the rain, I've had no issues. But basically, you're going to pull these up, and you can see right here that you're basically going to have two USB outputs right here. And this is your input. I've used it for different things here, you know what I mean? But basically, you have your two outputs here, and this is to charge the device itself. This one is a micro USB, and I'm curious now, the newer version I have, I wonder if it's the same thing. I'm going to kind of grab it real quick here and check it to see if they've upgraded that yet. And no, it's still micro USB there. You can kind of see that in there. So the tech is getting old. I'd like to see this turn into a USB Type-C to charge these things a little bit faster, if you're going to use a different form of charging outside of the solar aspect to these guys here. But all in all, like I said, these things come in super handy for myself. Some folks have other power bricks, you know, ones that are not like this. And again, like I said, you can use, they're all the same basically, the way they work in regards to the light. And if you guys are really curious, I guess this would help me out without making any mistakes, but you can kind of see there, it is at 26,800 milliamp hour, 99.16 watt hour. Gives you your input and output. I'm pretty sure both of these are the same, even though I've gotten these years apart from each other. Yeah, still the same. You can tell this one's got a lot of wear and tear on it versus the newer one. But I wanted something high vis that I can find outside of just the black. And then I got a couple another extra high vis for the wife and Little Miss Gray. And then I got another one for myself. I like black, but you know, you can put some high vis tape on here or something like that. A lot of all these things are very, very affordable and can save you in a pinch, especially whatever situation you happen to be presented with. And real quick, this is kind of what I was saying about the ones that people have currently that plug into the wall, these little power banks and whatnot. I think this one's pretty much charged. I carry a lot of these different things being out here in the woods for either camera gear, phone, and other things here, but try to keep them mostly charged. But if you're asking me which one I would prefer, I would definitely prefer something that has a solar capability, that has a lot larger battery in there as well. That's just from my perspective. So folks, that's these little guys here, you know. I don't know what you think of them, but they're, like I said, they come in very handy. And that kind of wraps it up. It's not very much of a long video or nothing like that. Just kind of wanted to share something that happened to pop into my head while I was on a hike testing some, you know, some other odds and ends, you know, trying different things and always, you know, pushing my limits to what kind of gear that can be used, what can be useful to the community and stuff like that. So again, as always, if you got any value out of something like this, or if you enjoyed this video, matter of fact, I think maybe I did take some videos of just some nature and stuff like that. Maybe I'll cut into that as I wrap this up and let you guys have a awesome, probably, it's probably Thursday morning or whatnot. Who knows when this video will drop. It's getting late. It's Wednesday afternoon around 6:30, so won't get home for quite some time. But I'll edit it, throw it together, maybe put it out there for you guys tomorrow, so you have some sort of content. That being said, again, if you got any value, I said go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. I'm probably going to be repetitive at this point, just because this is something totally unexpected that I decided to record and share with the community. Just because something that pops into my head, I like to get your guys' feedback as well in regards to the type of gear that a lot of us like to use. Is it worthwhile? Is it worth the money and stuff like that? But yeah, maybe I'll cut into some nature video. You guys seem to really enjoy that. There's a lot of beautiful things out here in the Florida wilderness. And yeah, So be safe out there. Know that you're not alone. This is GreyMan. I'm out. I'll see you guys in Rebound. God bless.